For greatness is not granted, it is grown, not in a moment, but in a lifetime, of right choices, of silent battles, of unseen victories. You must not wait for the world to crown you. Crown yourself with the wreath of effort, with the laurel of integrity, with the glory of knowing that you have honored the best within you. As the Stoics taught, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. So train your mind to meet adversity with stillness, to meet insult with strength, to meet fortune with humility. The wind does not choose its direction, but you. You may choose your stance, and when the storm rages, be as the oak rooted unmoved, silent in its strength. You are not your past. You are not your fear. You are not the voice that says you cannot. You are the choice, the moment, the fire that answers. When life says yield, you say rise. When the world says stop, you say forward. When doubt whispers, you shout back, I am not done. Virtue is not born in comfort. It is tempered in delay, in rejection, in repetition. To become what you admire, you must do. What others avoid, you must live, as few are willing. And though the journey is long and often thankless, it is real, it is worthy, it is eternal. For he who walks with truth walks with the gods. He who acts with justice is never alone, and he who seeks wisdom is already rich. As Socrates taught, the unexamined life is not worth living. So examine, reflect, strip away what is false, and hold fast to what is pure. Your life is your philosophy, made visible. So let your days speak with clarity, with kindness, with courage, and never forget to live rightly is its own reward. To live fully is to die without regret. To live nobly is to light the way for others. And if all fades, if the world forgets your name, let it be said by the heavens that you, for there is a light within you that no shadow can smother, no fear can silence, no failure can undo. That light is your reason, your virtue, your eternal spark. It is what makes you human, what makes you divine. It is the flame of your logos, the seed of all that is noble within you. And though the world may shout its illusions, its temptations, its endless distractions, you must turn inward and remember what cannot be taken from you: your thoughts, your choices, your courage. As Epictetus said, you may chain my body, but not my will. You may take my possessions, but not my peace. For the wise man builds his life not on what changes, but on what endures, and only virtue endures. Only character stands when all else crumbles. So do not beg the world to be kind. Make yourself strong. Do not plead for fairness. Act with justice. Do not wait for peace. Carry it within you. Be like the archer who cannot control the wind, but controls his aim. Be like the sculptor who sees not the stone, but the form waiting inside it, and with each strike reveals what is hidden. So too, you must sculpt yourself. Cut away the false, the weak, the idle, until only truth remains. And though it may hurt, though it may cost, this is the cost of becoming. Do not envy the ease of others, for ease does not shape greatness. Comfort does not forge clarity. Only struggle, only endurance, only relentless self-honesty. As Aristotle taught, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So practice, not for glory, but for mastery, not for applause, but for inner harmony. You must rise, not because others believe in you, but because you believe in what you must become. You must strive, not because success is guaranteed, but because effort itself is sacred. And if you should fall, fall with honor, rise with resolve, and whisper again, for the strength you seek is already within you, waiting, not for permission, but for purpose. Your destiny is not written by fate. It is carved word by word, deed by deed, choice by choice. The gods favor those who act with courage, who rise with virtue, who walk not with pride, but with unwavering integrity. Let your life be your offering. Let your days be your discipline. Let your thoughts be worthy of your soul. Do not spend your years in pursuit of shadows, chasing gold that fades, craving praise that perishes. Seek instead the immortal. Seek wisdom. Seek justice. Seek that which no flame can burn, no thief can steal, no time can erode. As Pythagoras taught, do not say little with many words, say much with few, and say it through action. For a deed done speaks clearer than 1,000 cries. And when the world wavers, you must not. When truth is silent, you must speak. When the way is narrow, you must walk it, because to live rightly is not to be admired, but to be unshaken. It is not to be followed, but to be consistent. The wise do not fear hardship, they welcome it. As the gymnasium of the soul, the training ground for self-mastery, like Leonidas before the storm, stand firm, not because you will not fall, but because you will rise. Like Socrates before the hemlock, speak truth, not to win, but because silence would betray the soul. And like Odysseus in the storm, trust your reason, tie yourself to purpose and sail forward. Though sirens call, though winds howl, you are not here to drift, you are here to steer. Do not lose heart, do not lose mind, do not let it dim. For what is a man but the fire he tends? What is a life but the virtue he lives? And if all fades, let your soul remain bright, unyielding, unbroken. For life is not a matter of years, but of clarity. It is not measured by breadth, but by depth. You must not pass through life as a shadow among shadows, but as a flame among the lost lighting paths. Even when your own is steep, the path of the noble is not easy, but it is clear, and it is yours, not given, but earned, not inherited, but forged. You are not meant to follow, you are meant to become. So listen deeply to the voice within, that ancient echo that whispers, live with virtue, live with purpose. As Heraclitus taught, all flows, nothing stands still. You are the river and the current, the banks and the stone. You are always becoming, so become wisely. Do not cling to what fades, let go of what chains. Grow toward the sun, though the roots break through stone. The trials you endure, the losses you bear, are not curses, but chisels, sculpting your soul into something eternal. To suffer nobly is to triumph silently. To wait patiently is to conquer time. To stand alone is often to stand rightly. As the Stoics knew, you cannot control all things, but you can govern your soul. Govern it with wisdom, with self-command, with temperance in joy, and resolve in sorrow. Do not trade your peace for the noise of approval. Do not abandon your truth for the comfort of crowds. You were not made for that, you were made for something more. To rise through fire, to walk through storm, and to say at the end, I did not let it dim. So live not for comfort, but for clarity. Live not to be remembered, but to be real. Let each morning be your rebirth. Let each act be your temple. Let your discipline be your worship. Let your life be your offering. For no gift pleases the gods more than a soul that is true. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.